Yo, yo, yo. What's the deal, YouTube? I'm gonna let a few people come on in. Y'all know how it go. I don't want to just talk to myself. So let like four or five come on in and we're gonna go ahead and get started, y'all. Hey, what's going on, Win? First person in this thing. How's it going with you? Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. We got two people in this thing. Once we hit like five or six, we're gonna go ahead and get started, and then I'm gonna explain what I'm doing. Stephanie, hey, how's it going? Millie, how's it going? Lisa, welcome. I want to thank y'all first. Floyd's, I think I said your name right. If not, correct me. How's it going? Peace and blessings. So we got five people. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. And I always like to recap back to the beginning. We got a lot of new people coming to this channel, especially within the last couple of days, and a lot of people come in all different type of ways. They might know what's going on with the boys. They might halfway know what's going on with the boys. They might not know nothing at all. So I always got a recap on every subject on what's going on with the boys. Hey, Marissa, how's it going? All right, we dropped back down to three, so I'm gonna wait till it hits like about five people. But just to continue what I was saying, I like to touch back and recap on what's going on. So today, what I'm doing for those that's tuned in is just explaining on why I'm here right now. From the very beginning as being a day one searcher until 5 months later and becoming a YouTuber about the boys. Because it's two different things. I was a day one searcher at first without being a YouTuber. And it was a situation that happened that led me to be a YouTuber, which forced me to pretty much have no choice to be where I'm at right now. So this is something that's been on my mind since my last live was a couple hours ago. But I feel it's very important for the new people that's tuned in to know where I'm coming from and where I stand at and why exactly I do what I do, including the little drama with Benny. I want people to mainly understand that. And that's one of my main jobs right there is for people to understand that drama right there because of what he did to me and what he has did to others involved around classic and sincere. So, as I move forward, I got to step back a little bit to let these new people know. And then, most importantly, know about me and where I came from because, it's my channel. So they have to know that. But that's where we at right now, you guys. Hey, what's going on, Danny? I got some questions for you. Like you, I'm in the shower right now, but if you want me to, all right, come back. That's cool. In the shower with a phone, right? She got that good phone, the waterproof phone. I'm glad you acknowledge the new people that are coming in. May not know anything, and I'm glad no one here attacks those new people. Awareness is exactly awareness is important, so important. Like Stephanie said, and my main thing is to spread awareness. So I have to keep count of that, and I have to acknowledge these new people that's coming in and know that they might not know anything or might know a little bit, but not the full true story. And that's one of the things that I want to get out there on my channel is the true story as far as what we know right now, especially involving me as being the person that's telling that story, and my name has been all in the mix just from being a day one searcher. And then I want people to understand the difference between me being a day one searcher and me YouTubing this. because we all know it's a lot of confusion out there. So where somebody get confused on the case, they might get drawn away because the confusion is drama. Or I might see somebody out there and direct them to my channel, right? And the first video they see is drama and get turned off. So I have to continue to let people know what's going on. And then also at the same time, you guys, is create content, which good content is going to bring awareness for these boys. So I want to let y'all know that personally about me. Whatever I drop on YouTube, I don't care if it's about whatever. My whole intentions is it's going to draw attention for these boys. Without the drama, the only drama that I do cover is where I started from, which we're going to get to that. So we got 9 people in here. I'm going to go ahead and start with this video right here, window pane. And, you know, this is how I feel about December 21st. For those that don't know out there, I am a resident of California City. I stay right behind the West neighborhood. Young Black King. Window pane. December 21st, 2020. A night to remember. It's around 5 p.m. in the afternoon. I'm just chilling at the house having a drink with my woman, looking out my second bedroom window towards the west side of California City in the Mojave direction. I'm searching in the sky looking for the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. Now to fast forward time a little bit to around 6 or 7 p.m. I don't remember exact time. I know it's about time to make the final story run. But out of my bedroom window, which faces east, it is a heavy police presence driving around and searching fields in the area. I finally leave for the store now. It's completely dark. I head out towards North Loop Boulevard. There's a patrol vehicle sitting on the side of the road. By the time I make it back home, I notice they have a helicopter assisting in their search. So I'm like, let me call my 3 daughters and their mother, which happens to reside in the same neighborhood as the West family. This is the call that changed my life forever. I asked what's going on in your neighborhood. She replied, the police are looking for 2 small black babies ages 3 and 4. My heart dropped. As if she was telling me it's our own kids that's missing. This was just the beginning to a nightmare in my city. Every time I look out my window, it's like a PTSD. All I think about is where are the boys? Did they hurt the boys? Who would want to hurt some innocent little kids? Where are they at right now? Are they still alive? All the pain that these kids encountered in their life. It's not one child on this earth that deserves to go through what these kids are going through. But on that note, just take a moment and pray for Classic and Sincere. Most High, we want to ask you that you guide these kids in the right direction. And maybe these kids are still alive and still got hope, and that you bring them back home safely to the right people that love them and want to see them grow up and be successful and be something in life. And that you give us answers in this case very soon, God, and be with these kids as we know you are. In God's name, amen. All right, so pretty much to take it back to that day, I was working at Ace Hardware, and this was my last day off. So the next morning, I was supposed to go to work. And where I stay at, my room is upstairs. So I get like a little better view of the city, you know, what's going on. Not too much, it's only 2 stories. But as far as the neighborhood, I get a good view. So at the same time, I've always been a person that is very interested in the skies. So on this day, December 21st, was the Great Conjunction, which is the two biggest planets in the solar system is aligned to where from Earth it looks like one big star. So I'm already got my windows open, feeling the vibe. So the window that I got open is in my other bedroom, which is facing towards the east direction, towards Mojave. If you know where Cal City is, you know where Mojave is. And the direction that I'm looking in is towards Mojave, and I'm looking for the Great Conjunction. But real quick, before I continue, I'm going to play this little video on my phone about the Great Conjunction.
A quick nerd alert here. Set those intentions now. Why? Because as the song is singing, we are in...
Nerd alert. Nerd alert. So I guess I was being a nerd. I guess that's what you could call it. A person that's interested in the skies. Always been interested in the skies, night or day, or anything that they report on the news involving the sky. I am there. So nerd alert. That's what the news lady said.
The dawn of Aquarius, and that's not all. Tonight, the two largest planets in our solar system will put on a show that has not been seen in centuries. You may not get another chance to see it in your lifetime. Mark Strassman shows you why you should go outside and look at the sky at sunset.
Astronomer Christopher Dupree is about to see something hidden from Earth since Galileo first pointed his telescope at the stars.
Wow, they're both in the finder. Never seen that before.
Our solar system's two biggest planets in one viewfinder. That's Jupiter down to the right, Saturn up to the left.
That's awesome.
All month, just after sunset, sky watchers have captured the pair of planets slowly coming together in the southwest sky. Tonight, they'll overlap, appearing to merge into a single source of light, an astronomical conjunction.
It's a very slow motion crash.
In Metro Atlanta, Dupree directs the Bradley Observatory at Agnes Scott College.
Whereas in actuality, how close are they? Oh, they're hundreds of millions of miles apart.
It's a bit of a cosmic trick of the eye.
Yeah, exactly. Just like constellations are.
It has to do with orbits and tilts and cosmic clockwork.
Yeah, it's like a big machine that's just running forward, and on the 21st is when all those pieces are aligned just right for these two planets to get really, really close.
That big machine is our solar system, constantly in motion. Every 20 years, Jupiter laps Saturn, and both planets line up with Earth.
It is true that these two planets did come close, actually 20 years ago, but you couldn't see them up in the sky. They were too close to the sun. The big difference here is that you can actually see them after dark, and that's what's unusual about it.
The last visible conjunction this close was in 1226, nearly 800 years ago. Tonight's falls on the winter solstice, like a Star of Bethlehem for Christmas week 2020.
Since the whole solar system is this kind of clockwork, you can wind the clock back for thousands of years, and you can see where planets would have been at the time in the past. Kepler is one of the astronomers who actually hypothesized that the Star of Bethlehem could have been a planetary conjunction.
These two wise men are smart enough to know we need clear skies tonight.
If there are clouds in the sky, you're stuck with it.
Given how rare this moment is, how maddening is it going to be if it's overcast?
As an astronomer, I'm used to that. You know, if you can go out the night before or the night after, it'll still be an impressive sight.
And won't happen again for 60 years.
To me, some of the most wonderful experiences that you can do viewing the night sky are the ones that require nothing. They don't require a telescope. They don't require binoculars. It's just you looking at the night sky.
All you need is your stargazing curiosity. For CB.
All right, you guys. So what I'm about to explain right now is pretty much my own opinion and my own research. People of God use the universe as a time frame, and people of the devil do whatever God is doing. So they use, so what I'm saying right here is when it comes to space and all these activities that go on in space, Evil people utilize these times and dates to do their sacrifices and things of that nature. Not saying that's what's going on in this case, but is it a coincidence? How ironic is it that these boys came up missing right at sunset on this day? To where if you a good person of God, you're gonna worship this day in a good way in some type of way. And if you of evil, then you're gonna worship it in an evilness type of way, which would consist of sacrificing. If it was to come down to that, I'm just showing y'all of my mind state and what I went through this day. So I'm already out my second bedroom window seeing what's going on with this conjunction because that's just who I am. You know what I mean? And then in my other bedroom window, I already got the window open because it's a nice evening. And when it's nice outside, I open my windows and I burn my incense. And, I smoke my weed, I drink, and I chill. I catch a vibe. So both windows is open. I'm chilling in my room. And I'm going, back to this window, which is reaching dawn, dusk, whatever you call it, where the sun is setting. So this is where I'm really looking for this star now, because that's the best time to look for it is when the sun sets, and then you can see, the two planets aligned already. So this is what I'm doing that day. So fast forward a little bit. Once I don't even think I got to see it, honestly. Now that I think about it, I don't even think I seen the planets lined up because you fast forward a little bit. When I come back to my bedroom window, I see these police outside. And I wanted to go to the store one more time. But I'm going to keep it 100 all the way around the table. It was my day off, so I was already drinking. I was not drunk. But I still try to be on the safe side. So I'm wanting to leave. But when I look out my window, I see a police vehicle in the desert in front of me with his spotlight on, searching the desert. He was not out his vehicle. The officer was in his vehicle. So I see him for, I don't even know the exact time, but for a few minutes. Then I run back to the back window, to check on the conjunction. Nothing going on yet. Well, as far as I know, I don't see it. You know what I mean? The sun is still setting, and I have not, I kind of see it a little bit, but it's not how it's supposed to be, like one big star. So now I'm just chilling, and I see the police like still driving back and forth. So now I go on Facebook. So now on Facebook in Cal City, somebody in Cal City created a group called Eye on Cal City 2.0. So people is asking questions like what's going on this side of town. Actually, I jumped ahead a little bit. I finally decide to go to the store. So when I go to the store and I leave my house, I see a patrol vehicle on the opposite side to where I'm exiting. I'm going to just say the street name in case you guys want to go back and look it up. I'm exiting off of North Loop to go into town. I see another patrol vehicle that's posted right there. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, all right, this is, not nothing normal. I already seen the patrol vehicle in front of my house. I wait a little bit, and then when I leave, this patrol vehicle is just posted right there on North Loop Boulevard, right off of Randsburg, Mojave. So I go to the store, I get what I need, I come back. By the time I get back from the store, now it's a helicopter, one helicopter that's in that facility across, once I come in, I see the helicopter when I pull in, but I come straight in the house to look out my window because I could get a better view. So the helicopter is in that desert, like way back there. So I'm like, all right, it's something serious going on. And I stay right here. My three daughters at the time, thank God they don't live there no more. They just recently moved like 2 months ago. But it's been scary since they've been living there. But anyways, I have three daughters that stay there at the time in that neighborhood. So I called them to see what's going on. I'm like, hey, you know what's going on in your neighborhood? Like the helicopter's out, police is out. So they put their mother on the phone. Their mother is like, yeah, it's two officers walking around looking for two babies, 3 and 4. So I'm like, oh wow, like that's what's going on. So I get back on the Facebook, the Cal City page, and I inform people of what's going on because nobody knows at the time. Everybody is just on there asking questions. Why is a helicopter out there? Basically, because most of the town didn't know law enforcement was out there because it's just vehicles. But of course, when you see a helicopter out there, the whole town is gonna know. So I get on there and I tell them like, it's two missing kids, age 3 and 4 at the time. And I tell everybody we should come out here and help look for these kids. I'm not taking responsibility for everybody coming out because it would have happened eventually anyways. But this is just a true story. Real quick, shout out to everybody that's in the chat, everybody that's tuned in. I appreciate it. I'm always say it. I appreciate y'all, and by y'all tuning in, y'all doing the same work as me, helping spread awareness, helping keeping these boys' name alive. All right, so back to the story. So once I get the message to California City as far as on Facebook, now people is hitting me up in my inbox like by the numbers, and I'm also trying to get ready at the same time. And I talked to a few people, like 10 people, and then it's just getting overwhelming. And I'm trying to get out there and put my boots on the ground. So I just tell people to cross streets, California City Boulevard and Randsburg, Mojave. If you just pull up right there, you will see the activity that's going on. But it is two missing kids, two missing boys, age 3 and 4, just come out. So I stopped, looking at the messages, and I continue to get ready. And now I head out and I go to Randsburg, Mojave, and California City Boulevard. And I try to wait on a couple people, but nobody was pulling up at the time. And it's already people walking around the neighborhood. So I talked to one resident that was around there, and I'm like, is this where people meeting at? What's going on? He's like, I don't really know. I just stay in the neighborhood. We just looking for some kids. So I go further on into the desert and wait. And now people are starting to pull up. That's when I meet Keisha. Keisha was like one of the first people that I talked to, Lakeisha. And she was with a couple other women, which I don't know where they're at now. But Keisha is the only one that, still is active in this case and still helping spread awareness and still there supporting the boys. So I meet Keisha and they feel comfortable with me as a man. So we start walking around the neighborhood. We don't know nothing about the West family. We didn't know nothing at all. We just know it's two boys missing. We didn't even know where the house was or none of that. We just know it's in this perimeter. It's in this facility. So everybody's just out there searching, which I have the video on my YouTube. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna bring it up since we're at that time frame. So give me like 1 minute and I'm gonna bring that video up. Young Black Cat. All right, you guys, I found a video. Let me go ahead and load it up. And then, this pretty much gets to the point where I'm at in the story. Because this video does take place December 21st. After I met up with Lakeisha and, the other women that was out there, and we was walking the neighborhood. I know this footage is dark. I am walking behind 4 women at this moment. I was their protector because we did not know the details. So it could have been kidnappers out or dangerous people. As you can see, the ladies did have flashlights and were yelling out the kid's name or an horse. Also telling the kids it's okay if you're out there, you can come out. Also, fam, just to let you guys know, this is approximately around like maybe 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock p.m. December 21st. This is after people first met up, and the first area we searched was around the neighborhood. So people were walking around the facility close to the West House, starting from ground zero, working our way out to the deserts. Another thing, fam, I was quiet on purpose due to safety matters in case it was the perpetrator out there. They're more known to attack women, so I would want it to be an element of surprise if anything was to happen. So just to catch you guys up, this is when I was out there December 21st, right after the boys was reported missing. This has to be around like 9 p.m., 10 o'clock. I don't know the exact time, you guys, because I didn't know it would be this important later on. At this time, we just thinking maybe the kids walked off. That's what everybody's mind state was in at the time, as far as being a day one searcher in the community of California City, was just thinking that, maybe, we're looking for some kids that may have walked off. So, the mind state is not to keep track of everything at the moment. Shout out to Keisha all day that's in here. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to her channel. Make sure you guys go and subscribe to anybody's channel that's connected to this channel, because we need everybody to have a big platform. The bigger the platforms, and you about the boys, you're going to help spread awareness. So we need that, and I support that. We also got E&E All Around Crime. She has a channel. Make sure you go ahead and support that. And anybody else that has a channel in here, drop your link. And, we'll support it, because we all in a true crime community. And I'm down with helping people build their channel, because even just outside the boys, they're in true crime and they're helping spread awareness for somebody out there that needs help, for a family that needs answers. So every good deed counts. Ain't no favoritism, ain't no none of that over here. We keep it fair across the board. It's all love equally. And on that note, justice for Desiree Thompson, because we support that too, just like we support everything else. But the whole point is, we all a family, we all one. And that's how it should be. It should be no competition amongst nobody involved within this true crime community at all. Because this is how I feel. If you're a content creator and you cover these stories, it should be from the heart. And if you're getting money off of it, if it's from the heart, then you deserve that money, because it takes money to do this type of things. But it starts from the heart. Make sure you guys check out that website, wherearetheboys.com. And that's also just to show support. And I want to thank you guys once again, because just by supporting and just by watching and hitting that thumbs up, you guys are helping spread awareness to the world. Believe it or not. That's why I always thank y'all, because y'all take y'all time out y'all day to watch me and to watch others, which counts, because that's helping spread awareness. So you guys, doing the same thing that I'm doing, the same thing that Keyshaw Day is doing, the same thing that AV Steve is doing, the same thing that E&E is doing, and even you people that's supporting in the comment section, the Shirleys, the Puerto Rican Stigs, the Gales, we all doing the same job. We all here for one reason. So share everybody's link on here, Crenshaw's link, AV Steve's, AV Matt, because at the end of the day, is doing the job by help spreading awareness, even if it's one person a day. When it comes to these boys, when I wake up, it's always on my mind. But what would make me happy is to get the word to one more person. And that's very easy, because I always talk to more than one person a day about the boys, because I either got their shirt on or they see my vehicle, which is tagged up, with the boys, my YouTube. I got the sticker on the side of the car with the boys. So it brings attention. So I usually talk to one person for show or more. But my goal is just one person a day. Because at the end of the year, that's 360 something people that knows now. And then that 360 something people, they go tell somebody, it multiplies. If you understand how numbers go, something little can. That's why God say had the faith of a mustard seed, and it can move a mountain. Numbers can move a mountain, starting from that one person a day. Within a year, that one person a day then turned into 300 people a day. That's just how mathematics go. Where? This shit crazy, bro. I hope we find these kids, man. Look at my city, though. The whole city out here. That's what's up, man. Whole city out here, though. We gotta find these kids. Oh, man. Much love, y'all. So that was a raw video right there, and at the end, you could hear me like cuss because look, I've been a resident of California City since 1995, going into 1996. So therefore, um, I know the common sense of the situation to where if it was kids that was just missing a certain amount of time ago, they would have been found already. And then not even knowing about the cameras, not even knowing nothing. I didn't know road. I didn't know nothing at the time besides it's two kids missing. So now to fast forward, if the kids would have went on the opposite side of town, they would have been picked up on Mike's camera. The other side of town is the desert. So that's the first spot that has been searched and everything on that side of town. So where it was over 100 people out there, including law enforcement in the helicopter and people on motorcycles and vehicles and trucks on foot, like anything you could imagine was there that night. To where that would pretty much 99.9999% eliminate the boys walking out. With all the proof that's here right now, them boys did not walk out the yard. But that night, that's kind of what we were on because we didn't know. So this whole night eliminated that because I know law enforcement left around this say 1 in the morning, and it was still a handful of people that stayed out there until about 2 in the morning. I know I was one of them that stayed out until 2 in the morning, to where the desert was quiet. You didn't hear not one thing out there, to where sound travels when it's dead silence. The smallest sound could travel within over a mile. So if it was kids in distress anywhere in that desert, it would we would have heard it, or somebody would have found them kids. They wouldn't have made it that far for the sources that was out there the first night. So that whole they walked away is eliminated out the picture. Almost physically 100% not possible, but it's 99.9999% possible. Y'all know I like doing that 999, but it's the truth, y'all. I've been out here. I know. I done rode around these deserts. I know almost this big old desert, 206 square miles. Run this down real quick for those that don't know. California City is the third biggest city in California land wise. 200 and it's in the low numbers, something under 210. But let's just say 210 square miles. I didn't been riding around this whole thing since a child. Not saying they might not be out there deceased if they try to cover some evidence. That's very possible. That has not been ruled out yet. But alive, nah. So, anyways, this that night, this is when I meet Lakeisha. Let me stop this screen share. Continue back to the story. And it's a couple of days that pass. I'll stay right behind the neighborhood. So the next day, I was supposed to go to work. I was tired. I didn't go to work. I was just working for Ace. That was just like a little side job. I already had my roofing going. So hold on real quick, you guys. Yeah, so anyways, you guys, I just decided not to go to work, not just because I knew I was still straight and I was tired. So I went home, at 2 in the morning, went and got a couple hours of sleep, and then I get a phone call early in the morning, and what was the phone call? So I think the news crew was out there, or maybe it was something like that. So I just hopped up, I didn't brush my teeth or nothing, and that's when I went over there and recorded that video when I was talking to the homegirls that was over there, and that's when I told them, like, yeah, I just woke up, like, I was drinking last night. Well, I'm supposed to be at work, like, so if my breath stink, like, that's the honest truth. And why I'm saying that is because of that's the video that Benny Keys had took and said that I was drinking in front of the West House and doing drugs in front of the West House, which I wasn't. I just woke up and from a long night before from looking for the boys, and it was already my day off, so I'm drinking. So the next morning when I get this phone call, I'm just hopping straight up and just going over there to see what's going on, because the feeling with the boys with me, it was just a natural feeling from the jump. It was really nothing that put my heart into the boys. It just happened. I don't know how to explain it, you guys. And it's just weird. The more my story go along, how God keep bringing me back. But we gonna jump. We gonna get to that. So now at this point, we're going day for day. We got the police, law enforcement coming. December 29th, we got that's when Bakersfield crime scene investigation had came out. So that was a kind of crazy day, to see them out there. The feds came out there. That was crazy. And just to fast forward a little bit. So I'm going there day for day. I'm with Cheyenne, with Lakeisha, with Laura, with other people that's involved. We putting up flyers throughout time and just the normal activities. So then the case get transferred to Bakersfield. And now you see people at this time, now you see the YouTubers covering the story, and it's getting a little bit bigger. So I'm kind of like in I don't know, like a blank spot kind of. I didn't know what to do. I'm still concerned about the boys, but once it got transferred to Bakersfield, there was a couple events at first that in the heart I wanted to make, but I just didn't make it. So I'm just like pretty much at this time just following Steve and seeing what Road posts on Facebook and Crenshaw, but not all the time. I wasn't day for day, trying to see what's going on with the boys, but I would keep up. So now is April 29th. And I'm not even going to lie, like it was a dark spot in my life as far as just trying to figure things out. I was actually sleeping in my car at this time on April 29th this year, 2021. And Cheyenne hit me up with a text message saying, well, she sent the link of Benny Keys when he first dropped his first video on me. And the thumbnail was me, it was with me and my wife. And I didn't know what was going on. I didn't even know of a Benny Keys. And he come with these false allegations saying I'm related to the West family and all this and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is weird. Very unexpected. I didn't know who this dude was. I didn't even know what to do. You guys catching up with me? Drop that 100. We're on the same level right now. I'm just trying to catch everybody up, so they understand why I do what I do. All right, for sure, for sure. So yeah, April 29th, like I think it was like 2 o'clock. For some reason I was sleeping in my car in Lancaster. I think at Shelly's sister house. I wake up to this text message and it's like Benny Keys. So I'm like, who can I call? Crenshaw already got in contact with me prior to this, because y'all know the work that Crenshaw does, and she doesn't play. She contacting everybody and they mama. You know what I mean? Not like that, but shout out to Crenshaw. That's just her attitude, and that's how she get down. So she already contacted me and got my story out as far as me and her. So and I already knew Matt, and I somewhat already knew, AV Watchman was involved. So I tried to contact all these people. I think I hit Steve up first. He didn't answer. I hit Matt up. He didn't answer. I hit Crenshaw up. She didn't answer. But then Crenshaw was the first one to call back. So I told her what's going on. And she like, who? Like, what's the name? I give her the name. She like, oh, damn. Like, Benny? And I'm like, I don't know. She's like, yeah, it's Benny. So she tried to call Benny, right? She called Benny, get in contact. We on the line. I'm just really trying to defend myself with no issues. Like, hey, bro, like, I'm not related to these folks. I ain't got nothing to do with it on that end that you're trying to proclaim. Like, he instantly start going off. Oh, whoa, whoa, like yelling. Y'all all know how Benny is. Yelling at the top of his lungs, did not want to hear my story, to where even Crenshaw was surprised. Benny always happens to surprise people for some effing reason. But even she was surprised. So he hang up, and I tell her, let me get his number, man. And it never worked out. And then that situation happened when Doug went live and Jamie was on there. And this was like 2 days later or something, like right afterwards. Somebody hit me up that supported me before I even had a YouTube. They were supporting me on Facebook because they knew what he did was wrong. And they like, hey, Doug is live right now with Jamie. So I'm like, oh, Jamie, all right, for sure. So I'm like, all right, let me try to hit Jamie up. I didn't have her phone number or nothing, but we had contact on Facebook already. So I hit her up on Facebook and her messenger while she was live with these people, with Doug and Benny. And then so I'm telling her, like, let me on right now. So she ended up getting me on there. And I said what I had to say. Doug was not feeling it at the time. B100, we all seen it. And Benny wasn't feeling it. And then that's when they stopped messing with Jamie, because they think Jamie has something to do with that, which she did not. I'm going to be real. Jamie was just trying to be a real person, and she knew they was full of BS at the time. And she was pressing Benny like, why don't you just let him on there and, let him speak and all that. So now I done spoke, and then Nina Boy let me on this channel. But I just didn't feel like my defense was big enough, and I felt there was more to the story. And then, in the beginning, I thought about YouTube, but I'm like, I don't want the negative stuff, so I kind of ran from it. So now getting attacked on YouTube by Benny, I feel like God is just like, hey, bro, YouTube. So that's when I started YouTube, and then I still didn't want to cover the boys, but not like that, but just the negative. I'm thinking about the negative stuff for some reason, which was that's where I was messing up at the whole time. Instead of just thinking about the positive, spreading awareness and getting these boys' story out there. So at this moment, the negative already happened. So it's like pretty much I have no choice. It's like stand up, do it now, or it's now or never. And then I still wanted to start my channel just exposing him. And then, I start getting views and followers. So I'm like, if I'm getting views and followers, I can help spread awareness for these boys. Apparently, I'm some type of voice out here. Apparently, people is tuned in. So why not turn this negative into a positive? Which where if this man is defending the West, I always say this, you should be fired, bro. Especially while you know that you created me and while I'm here and you know what I'm capable to do. Because you know what? Every time you act a fool in these boys' case, it makes me want to expose the West family. I think differently. I don't got to attack him. Every time I went after that man, it was not I was not attacking him. It was exposing him for what he did. But then at the same time, you opening a lane for me to expose what's really going on. Every time you do some little slick BS, now that I'm here, I could recover that and get the truth out there, especially as being a day one searcher. And then when I was able to talk to Ro, man, that was an honor. I never, that was not my intentions. And I never thought I would be in that position because I used to look up to, and I still do, respect everybody that was before me and still here, the AVs in the match. But I used to look at them when they was on YouTube and stuff, right? I used to be like, damn, I should be right there with them. I just didn't know, I didn't know how to get there, and I didn't know what. So Benny did what he did, and I look at it as God made that happen. God, you know what I mean? Directed me into where I'm at now, and used Benny's evilness because he knows the type of person I am. Turn that negative into a positive, and this is where we at. And I always told that man, bro, he coming after me, he coming after the wrong person. That's why he always tried to be friends with me and squash the beef. Because on a spiritual level, he know I'm there. I surpassed him on that. And he know at the end of the day, he can't touch me. And that's why we at where we at now. And before he got kicked off of YouTube, I did that live, right? And I'm like, the only thing Benny got on me is I'm not bigger than him on YouTube. And I'm going to go back and see who said this. But it was somebody on there that said, don't trip. You're going to be bigger than him on YouTube. And then the next day, he got terminated. And what that made me, even though I'm bigger than him in life, but that very next day, I became bigger than him on YouTube. And at this moment right now, bigger than him on YouTube just because of the negative stuff that he did. And I told him in the beginning, with yo, can you guys hear me? I don't know. Every time I get real on my StreamYard, they cut me off. Too real for the internet. Hey, hit that one if y'all can hear me. Cause my internet is in the red right now, which doesn't make no sense. But y'all can hear me, so we all good. Hey, so what y'all think about that little story right there? You know, that's raw, not written, just straight from the heart. And I'm leading in. See, I'm gonna play some Benny Keys stuff. Everybody likes that. I don't care. You know, I see the numbers. Of course, I see the numbers. I'm behind the screens, and I like to entertain my people. But I have to make sure everybody gets a clear understanding on why. Besides my day ones know. This is for the other folks that don't know. So when I do the fun part, everything is fun with the boys. Don't get it twisted. But the little dramatic part, the little, with this dude, and I feel I somewhat get a pass because of the way he came at me. He somewhat like created me. Like not like that. God created me, and I'm my own man. But YouTube wise, it's because of him I'm at where I'm at. So I feel I could always mention this man's name with no, BS at the end. And I want people to understand that. I don't want people to be like, oh, it's about kids and it's drama, and no, it's exposing this bully. And what he has done to this case has done to other cases, just like Summer Wells and just like Cash Garnet and in future cases. And God don't like ugly. That's why he ain't got nothing right now. And I want to let y'all know this. He is suffering from losing his channel. Don't let him come back on the Normatic page and the Blood Money TV page and act like things is cool. The first video he posted was with the same t-shirt that he went to the police station in 4 days ago at the time. So you're depressed, bro. You ain't even showered. That man is hurting. He was up to almost 6,000 subscribers. All them videos is gone. All that gone. All that work that he put in, gone. So don't get discouraged, y'all. Even if he has another channel, he has a lot of work to put in. And for him to have 7,000 subscribers and he has two channels, ain't none of them hit 1,000 yet. So ain't that many people following him. Because just think common sense, right? You got 7,000 subscribers, you lose this channel, you should be able to hit 1,000 within a minute, not a minute. Let's give them 24 hours. Within 24 hours of losing your channel, out of almost 7,000, you can't get a solid 1,000. We're going on a couple of days since this guy has been missing, and not one of his channels hit 1,000. He's over there suffering, stressed out, depressed. Somebody go check on his wife and his kids. I want to lead up to this, y'all. So I have to tell my story. And this is another reason because we got to keep this man off the internet. That Normatic channel, go, keep reporting it. That Blood Money Benny Keys channel, keep reporting it. And then I also want to let YouTube know when I bring up this man, it's because he harassed me and he's a bully, so I expose him. And when I bring up the West family, I am not harassing them or bullying them. They are liars and they did something to these kids. Just for the record. So right now, I'm going to just run through my playlist that I have on my channel. The main important part that I said is pretty much done. We're just going to have a little fun. I'm going to run through whatever video pops up in my playlist. And, we're just going to jibble and jabble through that. And I'm going to let y'all know the rundown on why I did it and why we at where we at. And then at the same time, people love when I go after this man, which bring the numbers, bring the numbers, help spread awareness for the boys. 100, right? Drop a 100 in the comment section if y'all feel me. That's just the truth. You got to run with it. So while I screen share this first video was just in the beginning, just showing people that I can expose this man in any type of way, comedy, being serious, music, like whatever, bro. You a fake, I'm of real. It's not that hard to expose fakeness as being a real person. And me being creative, I just did it in all my creative ways. And it's bringing attention, and bringing attention is helping spread awareness. I will only do it with Benny Keys, though. I would not do that with anybody. It's not worth it. And it's no point behind it, but it's a point behind the things I did with this man. He messed with the wrong one, like not me. And he knows that. Trust me. So this video is just me just joking around, honestly, comparing him to Sid from Toy Story, which was the bully that bullied all the toys. So he compared to this guy.
For the war, also my soul. I will say young black king, young black king.
I know y'all remember this childhood character. Don't he just remind you of somebody we all know? You or I smoke a whole box of Newports in a half a second looking ass boy. You I'm a bully all the toys in Toy Story looking ass boy. You Sid looking ass boy. You Chad the bully looking ass. I like to bully but don't like to get bullied back ass boy. You play godly, I am the devil ass boy. You I like to get money off of missing black kids and I don't even like black people looking ass boy. Yeah, so basically in that video, I was in the mind, this is when he first attacked me. So I wasn't really even in the mind state of going this hard for the boys on YouTube. It was really about just exposing the bully. So, that's where my mind state was at that time. Just exposing this man, humiliating him, like showing him how it feels to bully a bully.
Blood money. Blood money. Money obtained at the cost of another's life. Money obtained at the cost of another's life. Money paid as by a killer or the killer's plan to the family of a person who has been killed. BLOODMONEY. Blood money. Blood money. Blood money. Blood money. Money obtained at the cost of another's life. Money obtained at the cost of another's life. Money paid as by a killer or the killer's plan to the family of a person who has been killed. BLOODMONEY. Blood money. Blood money.
What you guys see that video right there is self-explanatory, which is the definition of blood money, which could go all type of ways. When he first attacked me, that's one of the first things I looked at is his name. You supposed to be out here looking for missing persons, exploited children. You started with the boys, so that would kind of fit in of what you're doing is defending the criminals, right? That's blood money because he is making money off of defending these criminals. It's that simple. Yo, 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 what's good? YouTube. Tune on in, folks. I know y'all ain't see my face in the cool. Oh yeah, it's about to go down. Attack after attack. Told y'all I was. All right, so I just let's see. Yeah, so I just skipped through the last video. I'm gonna just skip through a certain videos that's in my playlist. I ain't gonna play the full videos. We're just gonna skip through them. But this video right here is what day was? This is when I just came back from Classic's birthday party. And this is when I first met a lot of the biological family, on that side. And it was just emotional, like, you know what I mean? And then you got to be a person that sees these people in reality, the pain in their eyes, and then go back to the internet and hear a person like Benny, to where it's not going to be a happy person, you know what I mean? Especially a person like me. So it's a lot that I wanted to say on this video and address, and just get a lot of things clear. It was a game of chess, y'all. And one thing I'm not finna play with is these kids, especially after today. And I don't think Benny knows how much he has done, how much harm he has caused to this case. Even though, it might have nothing to do with them coming home, but just on the fact of spreading the word. That's what I don't like. So go ahead, look, bring y'all peoples in because it's about to go down. Everybody come in, come in, come in, come in. It's been a long 2 weeks, just working, trying to get everything together, going through the nonsense. So I'm very tired. Everybody's tired, man. That's why certain things need to be addressed. You heard me? Because the type of stuff that's going on, don't nobody deserve it at all. All these people that's out here putting in work, hard work for these kids, and then there's people out there causing distractions. Nah. Come in, y'all. Let's go. I know it's late, but this, it's part of the game right here. It's part of my game plan. I told you I was playing chess from the jump. And Benny told me he don't play chess. That's where he messed up at. Yeah, it's 3 a.m. I had this plan the whole time. How you doing, though? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I know. Look, y'all probably boggled. It's finna go down. You know why? Because it's kids behind this. Let me show y'all. That's what I do it for. We celebrating birthdays without the kids being there. Like, this is serious, you know what I mean? And then you got people on the internet that think it's man, ain't nobody about to play with no kids. Ain't nobody, it's chess, man. Told y'all. Yeah. I think like Kobe, man, that Mamba mentality. I like to attack when motherfuckers are asleep. So go ahead, peoples, come in. Because you know what? I got a lot to say, but a lot of real stuff to say too. Because first of all, it's about these boys. Nothing more, nothing less. That's where I came from, so I'm always push that. That's the beginning of this channel. We got 2 people. Drop them comments though. I'm gonna go ahead and wait. Somebody go invite Benny and his peoples. Look, they thought it was over, right? Oh no, things didn't get ugly. It's beautiful. Everything, look, everything is blessed. Everything is blessed. But yeah, though, it's nothing he could do to me. He already said what he said about me. What you gonna do? He gonna look stupid again? He checkmated himself. That's why I stepped back, and I did that on purpose. Nothing I did was sincere at all. I snaked the fuck out of you. Yep. Just like you do everybody else. You got snaked by me, Rayshon. Everything I said was fake, and I let you in my house, on your camera, see my kids. It's nothing you can do to me. Only thing you can do is knock this YouTube. You know, I'm still gonna be here for these kids. Just show the world how more of a fucked up person you is. When you recorded the camera, I don't care. Everything I said was fake. I lied to you. Yep, sure did. And you know what he did? He showed all his followers the truth. Yeah, that part. Y'all follow me though? I need them comments. Y'all gotta talk to me. This shit getting real. Like, forget this YouTube. I'm really a day one searcher in Cal City for classic and sincere. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm gonna push. And Benny and other people too. Like, it's not just Benny. Messed up a lot of things just on this case. I'm not finna play. I'm not finna play, bro. Not finna play with no kids. Like, you out here playing with kids like this shit not serious. You attacking a family that, like, man, they need the world support, and they don't have the world support because of the shit that you do, bro. I sat there in front of this bio family that you blame that got these kids, and they been pushing since day one. And I got to see the pain in their eyes, and then they got to deal. They probably not worried about that shit, but it's still the point. Them could be more voices that you could be getting out there for these kids. Fuck you too, bro. And fuck you too. Come on, man. You think I'm stupid? I had this shit planned out from when you first attacked me, bro. I play chess. You fucked up by telling me you don't play chess, bro. I already knew I had you. I let you checkmate yourself and still gave you the benefit of the doubt. Like, if you would have just been cool after you apologized to me, you probably would have been straight. But where them videos at? Why when I go to the West House, you attacking my IP address, though? Yeah, let's talk about it. Because you think I'm stupid. You don't think I'm going to figure out what's going on, right? Why is you, like, come on, man. You have nothing you can use against. You told the world how you feel about me. You checkmated yourself. I need some more people in here. Actually, I don't even need people because I know y'all can run it back. But for reals, though, man, like, Benny got to go. Play with me. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to take it the legal route. I will enforce that people call the police department in your city. It's more good of us. It's man, you got so many enemies, bro. Come on. We could set this shit up tomorrow. You shut my channel down. You know what I'm here for. You already told the world I'm a good person. Yeah. Y'all thought. I told y'all, just be patient. And I've been telling y'all too. I'm not mad at y'all, but look, I told him who he dealing with. I had this whole plan from the jump. Everything. I played it cool for you, and you, bro. I belittled you. Yeah, when you grow up, you want to be like who? And I didn't even record you because I don't need to. You showed your own followers. Yeah. Yeah, that's the come on, where's Sean 100? The 100 part is behind these kids. I'm not gonna play with nobody behind these kids. And look at this family in their face and cover their story and play with motherfuckers, bro. This shit's serious. This family out here getting corrupted by police and all types of stuff. And they gotta do the shit themselves with the help of people like us and people like Benny fucking that shit up. You're not gonna last long here, bro. It's too many good people. You feel me? That's gonna shut you down. Hey, Monica, you need to come to this side. For reals. I want to touch. Hold on, yo. Monica, you need to come on this side with the good folks that's really gonna help you. Cause Benny ain't gonna do nothing for you. And y'all make sure y'all share this, like it, all that, because y'all know what we dealing with. And no telling what he would do. But at this point, I don't care. The most he could do is try to shut down my page or mess with my phone. I don't even know how that works, but let's talk about it. Yeah, all these people is bad. 100. Oh, Nina boy, what's happening, bro? I told y'all, you feel me? Fuck this nigga. I'm not playing. I do this shit for these boys. That's where I started. I didn't sat there and look this family in their motherfucking face today. Seen they pain. How and just the fact that they created that narrative and ain't nobody exempt. Like people cool with Doug. You got some explain. You could be cool, but you gotta, man. We need some intel. You're not talking enough, bro. Cause you play too. You mess with people like Mike that's not here with us for these boys. Fuck y'all thought I was, man. I told y'all just be cool. I've been telling Eric it's chess. Know what I'm doing. I went on there and lied to that man and look what he did. He checkmated him motherfucking self. And look how God works. You seen what Nina boy did today? Shout out my boy Nina. You feel me? I got your back. We all in this together. Ain't nobody playing. We didn't put blood, sweat, and tears behind Classic and Sincere. I didn't cry over that. And them not even my kids. That's not even my family. But guess what? They family now, thanks to Benny. Yeah, could say that though. You feel me? Because you can't do shit like this, bro. You trying to finesse Monica and she need help. She don't need you. So Monica, come to this side. Holla at Nina boy or somebody. You feel me? Come AV Watchman, AV Matt. We'll take care of you. I know for sure my people will take care of you. Because we not here for none of that. Checkmate. He didn't check himself, Nina. Oh God. But you did that though, for reals. That's why I just sat back because I already knew. You go back after this, you go, man, what? For reals. Like how these people got these kids and they still pushing. And you out here pushing a narrative of they took the family. Ah, man, you're not gonna do that around here, bro. That's why you do that shit across the states. You feel me? Game over, bro. Check. Never let nobody know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing. That's why I wait till 3 in the morning and attack like a motherfucking mamba. Learn from Kobe. I learned from the greats. Yeah, that part. And I got real ones behind me. Real black men, you feel me, from the streets that don't even want to hop on here. Cause what? Nene boy, it's happening though, man. Fuck this nigga. Oh God. Yeah, that shit out. Monica, you need to come over here. We need to spread the word, all that. Cause it's gonna be a time and he's gonna self-destruct. It's already there. Just like that man that hit him up, that hit AB up and sent them was like the detective dude or whatever. Things like that. When people look up your name and they see all that bullshit, like how you live life like that, bro? You're not a man. Just like with me, bro. It's perfect. I'm glad you did this. You feel me? If you didn't do this, I probably wouldn't have been out there at the birthday party. We probably wouldn't have been where we at right now. Dumbass. This shit ain't gonna last forever. I'm not playing, bro. This shit's serious. I really do this shit for free and for these kids. I don't want nothing. I don't need nothing. Even though I respect everybody else that do their thing, you feel me? But, it's a different situation for me being boots on ground in Cal City. Everybody else is there. Everybody got their own lane. But I'm not playing. I'm not saying nobody else playing. But me, Rayshon, I'm not playing. Fuck, man, I'm not about to play by no kids. Forget this YouTube. Forget all that. Like, these boys, come on, man. This family needs support. They need a voice. And they could have a bigger voice if it wasn't for motherfuckers fucking shit up, scaring people away. Real shit, though. What's up, Nina Boyd? Hey, man, I respect you, though, man. Oh, God. Hey, when I first hit Benny up and did that, I was like, my nigga Nina, boy, he ain't gonna fuck with Rayshon no more. He gonna be like, man, he fucking with a rat and shit. Woo. But hey, look, that's why I respect you even more, because you, like, you didn't look at it like that. That's real man. That's real man stuff right there, bro. But I got y'all though, man. I ain't gonna let y'all down. I ain't gonna come in as the bully breaker and, like, you feel me, bow down. I had a plan the whole time. And Benny, I told you that. Stupid. Like Nina Boy said, you thought you had one, huh? Yeah. Fuck that shit, man. This shit pain, bro. I didn't cry over this shit. What? I'm in my feelings right now. So what? Fuck this shit real. This shit happened in my city, where my kids stay at. Not just about me. I got tired of seeing my own goddamn name. You feel me? Before these kids' name. Like, what is you here for? You ain't here for none of that, bro, because you wouldn't attack none of these good people. AV Watchman. Like, what, man, that man do so much. Roro do so much. I'm pretty sure Ryan want to do so much, but can't everybody deal with the bullshit? Everybody need to be on their side, man. I'm not feeling nobody that's on the west side. Fuck you and fuck them too. Straight up. They all got connections. After today, man, look, ain't nobody finna play. For real. Like, Benny ain't doing this shit. He don't know how emotional this is. That's why he's trying to do this shit. My bad about the cussing, but that was not the plan. Yeah, and he knows that. Like what you just said, Carol, how like you watch it, but you ain't subscribed. He know people gonna do that. But I'm not gonna leave my peoples like, fuck. I'm not. He can't do nothing to me. There's nothing you could say. Is nothing. You brought me into this. You told the world I'm a good man. You told the world I'm a better man than what I really am. Stupid. I belittled your ass. Yeah, grow up to be like that. Fuck. You probably would be better. Grow up and be like Rayshon. You need to grow up and be like somebody. Cause you got your own kids to raise, bro. Somebody gonna look, be real, nigga. Somebody gonna hurt you. I'm not about to play with you. That's all people tell me. They look, you didn't fuck with me so much. People come at me like, man, somebody gonna hurt that dude. And that's not a threat. Not for me. I be telling my people, it's cool. You gonna go to fucking jail. Yeah, he could do whatever he want to do. All he doing is bringing more attention to himself. Everybody called a Plano Police Department in the morning and report his ass. Oh God, what the fuck? Because I know I can't do nothing. He don't stay around. I can't punch on him, nothing. I'm fucking report, bitch. You didn't threaten me with FBI and shit. I ain't never got threatened with FBI. That shit ain't never even been behind my name. You come with some what? So everybody do that. And my bad for the cussing, y'all. I'm just had a long day, man. This shit real. Like, none of, like, I'm a YouTuber now. I don't want to disrespect that, you know. But I didn't start like this. I started off a searcher, a volunteer for my city for these boys. And everything I did for a reason. Attack them, not attack them. I didn't did 70 videos on this dude in 5 weeks. I done did a whole lifetime. That shit disturbing, bro. Like, what type of man would want to do this shit? We done mess with so many people with this case, and then it's people like us that that's right here that gotta deal with that shit. That gotta deal with what you did. I know it's okay. I'm cool. I'm solid. I'm telling you, I'm good. And I'm not saying like I don't appreciate the love. I do. But that's why I try to tell y'all I know what I'm doing and I'm good. So just listen, I'm good at all times. Just not finna keep playing with this dude. And I never did stop. Like, I got videos ready to drop, but you know, I just had to balance this out. Get to work and get to this dude. But anyways, let me grab some water. My motherfucking mouth dry. I done had a long ass 2 weeks. Yeah, I wasn't like, as far as social media wise and YouTube, I wasn't really here. Like, I wasn't paying attention to that because I didn't care. Like, you know what I mean? But not even just to care, it never came my way, and I'm glad it didn't come my way because it probably would have caught my attention at the wrong time, and I would have got involved if I would have seen what was going on. But it wasn't like when he attacked me and Cheyenne had texted me. That was, and Crenshaw had confirmed it was Benny. That was the first time that I even heard of a Benny. I heard of everybody else. Even Nina Boy, I seen Nina Boy, shout out Nina Boy. I seen when he hopped in the backyard and shit. That's the only video I seen on Nina Boy. But like I said, I wasn't into like, you know, following too much on social media. But and I only heard of Doug because of the posters that Mike put up. Well, yeah, on Doug too, man. I'm kind of confused about Doug, which, you know, I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna be 100. You know, he did some fuck shit in the case. You know, I fuck with Mike, and Mike is a voice that needs to be heard because, you know, Mike got the cameras. He's an honest neighbor, for reals. And that's stuff that I don't forget about. Like, oh, Doug want to be cool because of him and Benny broke up because they might have fucked on Rayshon. I mean, fuck with Rayshon and fuck with Nina Boy and all this and everything's man. Come on, bro. I'm being real. And I don't care about. I love all y'all, man. But this is not what I'm here for. I build my stuff to give people a voice. Because I did get bullied. I didn't have a voice. These kids need a voice. And I'm trying to give a voice to the voiceless for the future. Since I'm here, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm not finna play. Like, if I got to speak the truth, if my channel get deleted by Benny, I go in front of the West House, I do all this stuff, and they messing with my IP address because I don't know nothing about that, well, let it be. Rayshon 100, you feel me? And I'm 100 on YouTube with these kids. I got my own. That's pretty much it for that. I just want to give everybody a little bit of recap, from when I first got started to where I'm at now and why I'm at where I'm at. But yeah, that video right there, that was old. That was months back. Actually, that was the same day as Sincere's birthday. I mean, Class's birthday, my bad. Yeah, that was the day of Class's birthday. When I first met the Bio family, man, I was going through a lot of emotions. But yeah, if you for those that tuned in late, just go back to the beginning of the video. You pretty much figure out, where I was getting to by playing this old clip. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I see my daughter in here, so I'm gonna hop off of here and see what's going on with my kids. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. I mean, he shouldn't be able to mess with my channel. There's really no reason that he could come after my channel. But then again, like, you never know. So we're just gonna pray up on that. I've been trying to secure my channel as much as possible, just to keep the channel going. But we should be good. But peace and blessings to everybody out there. Remember, every day is Spread Awareness Day, y'all. For the boys and for others. But most importantly, we starting off with the boys, and then we're going, y'all know how it go. Much love though. Y'all be safe out there and keep them prayers up at all times.